Hi guys, another day, another video. Today I thought I'd talk about the gear selector indicator on the CB500X, but prior to that I'd just like to apologise for previous videos where I noticed the image quality wasn't too good, and I noticed there was a bit of sort of camera shake and stuff in it. Then I realised I never had the image stabiliser turned on in this new camera I bought to do the videos on, so hopefully there's a big improvement this time and we can get a bit better or clearer image with no shake, or very little shake. Well, that was one reason I was thinking of. The other reason may have been the videos so far haven't been up to scratch, because I've, like with all guys that put videos on YouTube, you can go to your stats and have a look at it, and I think I had a video there that had a very good response and something like 3,000 or 4,000 views, and I think I picked up 3 subscribers out of that one in that period of time, which I suppose good in one way, 3 subscribers, but in another way doesn't say much for the content I'm putting together. So I'm just trying to figure out now how to improve things a bit, because I can understand why a lot of these YouTubers quitting that when things aren't going right. But you know, I'm not into the quitting stage. I'd like to see somebody get some benefit out of me buying a bike and thinking it's a pretty good bike, and put my opinion up on the bike, and hopefully they think to themselves, well, a bike like that might be worth my trouble to go into a deal and have a test ride on. And once I go and have that test ride, they'll be pleasantly surprised in how good the bike really is, and what I've been telling them is pretty well spot on. Anyway, more importantly, the other thing I had in mind, like once again, thanks for the people who have subscribed to the channel, and what I'd like to do now for those people that have subscribed, I think quite a few of them, or a few of them been with me for the first of these videos to run with, so maybe in the next video I'm going to put up details on a giveaway. I'll give away to the subscribers who have subscribed to the channel, and I'll think about what I'll put up, but I'll make something pretty decent, because I think if you got to look at it and you're not happy in some ways with it, you might as well you know, have a go and enter the competition, see how it is, and I think it'll be interesting, and it'll either be something for a bike. What I'll either decide it'll be, if you're in Australia, you could have the choice of whatever I decide to give away, and if you're overseas, well, I don't want to post it out, so in that case I think it'll be worked on maybe a PayPal or something like that, and you can buy what you want to, and that would be the best idea, because postage is pretty expensive to send out. So that way, more importantly, for those ones that have already subscribed to my channel, get ready on the next video or something like that, and the details will be there, and I think, you know, like I said, I'll pick something decent. So we'll see what happens on that line. Before I move out here anyway, I might take a photo of the bike here, because this is a really nice location I think I've got for it, and I think I'll snap off a good shot. Okay guys, we'll get into it now, get back on the bike, switch cameras, and then talk about the gear indicator display on the CB500X. Well guys, here's a bit of a look at the dash and the gear indicator running along. I think you'll agree now, for a learner coming into the sport, they want to know what's going on. this is the way to go. Nice and clear what gear you're in, and everything fine in that line. I've had to increase the brightness to the dash display to make it show up a little bit better than how it was earlier on, so I'm now on full brightness on the dash. Put that aside. Now on another note, the daughter who's decided she wouldn't mind to get a motorcycle licence, she's just been out there taking a bit of practice on a motorbike at one of the learner schools, and she too had a fair bit of trouble straight off, wondering what gear she was in, and so I think from anyone just coming into the sort of exciting world of motorcycle riding, these new learner bikes with gear indicators, swiffer clutches and ABS braking, well, you've got everything you really want if you're a learner, compared to years ago when you had no safety aids and just had to put up with it and take the risk. Now it's a totally different ball game, and like you said, you can see the gear selector working nice, and you can just look down and see what it is. You've got your swiffer clutch there working away well, so there's no trouble about with the bike. And there's nothing better, because as anyone knows, when you're looking at going for a ride on anything of that, you pull up or something, you don't know what gear you're on when you first start practicing as a learner. One thing I do like now, since I've increased the brightness to full on the dash, even though it's getting a bit late now, it's a lot easier to read, and there was no problem with it before, but I'd say even now when I get out in the road in daylight, it'll be a lot better than what it was prior to that, and I had no trouble then. But like all in things, it's an improvement now. So that bit aside, at least you get an idea now how the bike handles the afternoon ride, and more importantly, how the instruments. There is a little bit of a glare probably maybe coming through from the camera onto the dash, but if you're having a trouble watching this video and reading the instrumentation, when you're on the bike yourself you have no trouble at all reading it, so you'd really need something like a polarizer filter on this camera lens to be able to knock out the reflection from the display unit. But after you knock that out, there'd be no trouble whatsoever, I suppose. But I just don't know if these GoPro style cameras, if you can get a small polarizing lens to fit over them or not. I haven't looked into that. But the main thing is, when you get there, fifth, look at this, still running along in 45 kilometres an hour in 6, 5, 4, 3. So, you know, when you look at it that way, it's a very torquey motor and can handle very low riding speeds in top gear, so from that side, good. Oh well, that includes it. We're back into neutral. See, if I was on another bike I'd have trouble finding that neutral, but as you now I know it's exactly in neutral. Everything off, party over.